So, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Moto Nerd. I'm on my way to the office, which shouldn't be a surprise to y'all if y'all have been watching my videos. That's all I record nowadays. Yeah, I'll be taking the same route that I did in the last video. Today is a Thursday, that was a Monday, so let's see how much traffic I get today. Today morning I got the shock of my life. We just moved to Marol here and we were looking for a cook who is charging close to 12k for two people, and he said that that's the standard rate now. I'm not sure whether she's trying to make more money out of us or if it's really the case. Like, if someone knows, please comment down below. Holiday season is upon us, and a lot of folks in the office are on leave nowadays. But sadly, I have a lot of work to complete before I go on a holiday. I'm not going anywhere, but yeah, I'm taking my pending leaves that I have at the office. Harley Davidson. This might be the service center, I guess. Or is this the showroom? I don't know. It's getting a little hotter again in Mumbai. Since a few days, the temperature has been rising. I mean, it never gets really cold in Mumbai, but yeah, as per Mumbai standards, it's been getting a little hotter. I need to fuel up as well on my way back. I'll see where I can do that. I'm not sure if there's any fuel stations on my way to the office and back on this route. I actually wanted to try the Shell petrol pump and see how the economy is now. I usually get like good mileage from there, but yeah, it costs more as well, so it balances out. Or maybe I'll just go for the XP95 for this fuel up. Back in the narrow lanes of Ashok Nagar and Marol. Whoa. Need to fix my visor, man. Perks of having a two-wheeler. You get to go around vehicles and make way for yourself. It's taking a left, bro. Oh no, it's not. There should be some norms where heavy vehicles are not allowed on like the inner roads of Mumbai. They take up a lot of space and can cause a lot of traffic as well. Nope. It's dangerous to overtake on such small roads, especially on corners. And even more risky when you have heavy vehicles roaming around. Yeah, this is one of those times when you can overtake. There's no vehicle coming from the other side. It's a straight road. And you go ahead. Arey, yeah, this visor. I need to change my helmet in 2026. It's been close to 3 years, and yeah, I mean, safety wise it's good, not that bad compared to the cheaper helmets that we have. or the helmet that we get from the showroom itself, which is like of no use practically. You just wear it to comply with the law, but in terms of protection, there's almost nothing. Till here, it was faster than the previous time I had been on this route. This road will connect to Sakinaka, and from there we take a turn towards Powai Hiranandani. Yeah, I was talking about my helmet, so I'll get a good one next year with some good certifications and see how that turns out. This one is good. I have the SPH 17 Terminator from Steelbird. It's a good helmet. It's just that the visor doesn't work properly most of the time. So yeah, it doesn't close properly. It doesn't fit in properly. So that is one issue with this helmet. If this guy lets me go, then I'll overtake. Yeah. A lot of folks are maybe on a holiday now and not traveling to the office. What happened to this doggy? Not having a good morning. In other news, there are some new bikes that have come in. The Harley Davidson released a new model, the 440S, and the Triumph is also coming up with the tracker version of the 400 series. They both seem to have been built for the same purpose, or a flat track. They have that same looking rear end, I would say. Same-ish, not the same, but yeah. Let's see how it pans out. I guess the Triumph tracker has not been. I don't know whether it's planned for an Indian launch or not, but right now it's. The announcement was for UK. I'm rooting for the Bonneville 350. I hope it comes out sooner than later. I think Triumph is coming up with a new engine, not a new engine, maybe a modded engine, so that the output is less than 350cc. This is to bring down the cost because of the new GST rules. अरे क्या कर रहा है ये? ऐसा जगह पे कौन रोकता है? Don't even stop when the guy is telling them to stop. Ideally, when you see a yellow light or someone raises a hand, you need to slow down and take a halt if you are sure that you won't be able to cross the signal. Ideally, you should stop because you're not going to reach the other side before it turns red. You'll be midway on the road when it turns red. So that is not how you cross a signal. I'm planning to record like full videos on my way to the office, and I'll record shorts on my way back. What the hell? So technically I'm on my half of the road, but the other, it's not half, it's like a 1.5 lane road. Why, man? I've almost reached. I mean, I'm near Hiranandani now. Didn't take me a lot of time today, like hardly 10 minutes or so. Impressive. JVLR has become like a messed up road now, and everyone is taking that route to go from west to east. But yeah, it's not convenient in any way. I hope the metros they start sooner on those routes. Nice. Oh, this is the SM Shetty College. Yeah. College students. Where I take a right and then I'll have to take a left. After taking a left, I'll be in that lane where they have a lot of eateries. So this is the spot for it. Yeah, I need to get a Christmas tree. Let's see from where I get it. I'll talk about all the experiences that I've had on a two-wheeler, the bad ones and the ones that no one should be doing but I have. So I'll talk about those on my way back. There was an incident where I fell off the bike on a hilly area and a helmet saved me. Then there were instances where I've ridden without helmets, went triply with my college buddies in Pune. So I'll talk about those. I mean, back then I was very naive and I didn't pay much heed to all the safety that is needed while riding. Stop here and pause the recording. Thanks for watching, everyone.